The Creality Wi-Fi box had a rough year after failing to deliver the specified features that Creality had announced. But in this video, join me as I revive its reputation by installing either Klipper or Octoprint on it. So without any further delay, let's get into it. Regarding the guide, do not follow this Let's 3D Print.net guide as it is way outdated. For more detailed instructions, you can check out the respective GitHub repositories that I've linked in the description. For the initial configuration of the box, you will need a SD card and a card reader. You have to format the SD card, which I will show you how in the next moment. Plug in the SD card to your computer, right-click on it and select Format. You will be presented with some formatting options. For the file system, select FAT32 and for allocation unit size, select 4 KB. Now click on Start button to format the SD card. Next, head over to the KlipperWrt GitHub page and click on KlipperWrt v2.1 under Releases. Scroll down and click on the factory.bin file. You can choose between Fluid or Mainsail. For people willing to install Octoprint can choose the Fluid factory bin file. After the bin file is downloaded, rename the bin file to cxsw_update.tar.bz2 as shown here. It will show a warning, but ignore it and click on Yes. After renaming it, copy and paste it to the SD card you just formatted and finally safely remove it from your computer. Now turn on your box and wait for it to boot up. When all the LEDs are on, put the SD card in your box and check if the red LED blinks. If it blinked for some time and stopped, that means it is flashing the new bin file. The box will complete flashing the firmware and restart itself. You will see the green LED blinking fast when the box restarts, and eventually the green LED will become stable, showing that the box has booted up with the new firmware successfully. Now in your computer Wi-Fi list, check for an access point named KlipperWrt. If it is present, then the box was successfully flashed with the new firmware, so connect to KlipperWrt access point. Now connect to the box using Lucy interface by typing 192.168.1.1:81. You will be presented with a login page with root as default username and no password. So just click on login and you will enter the Lucy interface. Now go to the network menu on left side and click on wireless. Under wireless overview, you will see a Radio 0 option. Click on the scan button on its right and the box will scan for available Wi-Fi networks. Select your home's Wi-Fi network by clicking on Join Network button. A menu will pop up asking for Wi-Fi passphrase, which means password, along with some other options which we will configure. Enter the Wi-Fi password and click on this log to BSSID option. For create firewall zone, click on custom and type WWAN. After that, click on submit button. After that, another menu will pop up showing all the configuration settings. You just have to check that under interface configuration, the mode is set to client and click on the save button. After that, click on save button and save and apply button. It will apply the changes and reload the web page. Now if your network router assigns IP addresses on the 192.168.1.x subnet like mine, you will not be able to connect to your box from your home network. To solve that, you have to go to Interfaces menu under the Network tab and click on the Edit button of interface named LAN. Now change the IPv4 address to a free subnet such as 192.168.3.1 and now click on Save. After that, click on the drop down arrow on Save and Apply button and select Apply Unchecked. This will save the changes, but it will not refresh as the IP has changed now. So just log in with the new IP you gave and check if it is working. Now disconnect from KlipperWrt access point and connect to your home network. And check for the box's IP address assigned by your router in its DHCP list. If you don't know how to check your router's DHCP list, or if it doesn't have that option, then you can use Nearsoft's Wireless Network Watcher to find out the IP assigned by your router to the box. You can check out the link in the description to download Wireless Network Watcher. Now connect to the box using the IP address assigned by your home router and access LUC interface. Now go to the Services menu on the left side and click on Terminal. If your terminal doesn't load up, then don't worry. Just go to the Config tab beside it and change the interface to alias interface @WWAN and click on Save and Apply. It will apply the changes and refresh the page. Now if you go back to the Terminal tab, you can see the terminal is active. So log into it by typing root and hit enter. Now go to KlipperWrt GitHub page and under automatic steps, you have to copy the commands for first script. To download and execute the first script, which is common for both Klipper and Octoprint, copy the commands using the copy button, right click in terminal and paste. It will start executing the commands. You just have to follow along the script for some basic operation. Once the script is finished, it will ask to reboot the box. So type reboot and hit enter. Now if you want to install Klipper on your box, download and execute the second script under automatic steps. Similar to the first one, you have to copy and paste the commands to the terminal and follow along to do basic operations. Once the script starts installing the required packages, do not press any key, as later you will be asked to give your option for client, so any garbage key press will lead to termination of the script. You may see some warnings in yellow color. You can ignore them without any issue. After some time, the script will ask for which client you want to install, so type the number and hit enter. After the second script installs, reboot the box. Finally, copy and paste the last command and hit enter to complete the installation. Your Klipper installation is now done, and now you can access both Lucy interface and Fluid interface using the local DNS called KlipperWrt.local. Once you are inside the Fluid interface, you can change the printer name and display language under the Settings tab on left side. Now it is time to create your printer.cfg file. Click on the Configuration tab on left side, then navigate to right side to a tab called Config Examples. Under this tab, you can find several printer.cfg files to start with. Or alternatively, you can download from our Discord server's printer.cfg channel and choose from some ready-made printer.cfg files. After downloading your chosen file, rename it to printer.cfg only, or else it will keep showing error. Now, upload it to your box by clicking on this plus button and selecting on your file. Once the printer.cfg file is uploaded, click on Firmware Restart, and after 10 to 15 seconds, the box will get connected to your printer. Only if it is connected to the box using a USB cable and has a Klipper Firmware already installed on its mainboard. Before you press the home button, I would suggest you to properly configure your printer.cfg file to avoid any crashing of your printer. Finally, if you want further details on configuring your printer.cfg file, you can check out Klipper's GitHub page that I've linked in the description. Now for
they ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Installing Octoprint on the box, head over to OctoWrt GitHub page and go to the preparation steps. Copy the commands one by one by clicking on the copy button and right click inside the terminal to paste it. Now go to installation steps and start copying the commands for installing OpenWrt dependencies. The steps are pretty straightforward, so do them accordingly. Finally, after executing all the commands and rebooting the box, access the Octoprint interface by typing your box's IP address :5000. After the interface loads, follow along the first time setup wizard of Octoprint to set it up. And when the server command section comes up, use the commands that are specified on the GitHub page and your Octoprint installation is complete. For compiling Klipper Firmware for your printer mainboard, you can use the Windows subsystem for Linux, any virtual machine of your choice, or even the box itself. I am going to use WSL for the compilation of Klipper Firmware, so follow along. If you want to know on how to set up WSL on your system, you can watch this video by clicking on this icard. Start by opening your command prompt and type bash, then do a update by typing sudo apt update. After the updates are done, install git package by typing sudo apt install git. Next, go to Klipper's GitHub page and clone it into your system. After that, clone the script that I have linked in the description into the Klipper folder that you cloned earlier. Now go to the clone folder inside the Klipper folder and cut the script inside it and paste it in the Klipper folder. Now execute the script by following the steps as shown here. Now after all the packages are installed, it's time to build the firmware. First, type make menu config. It will open the menu that will specify the features of your mainboard. All the info about the key bindings are at the bottom. Choose your microcontroller and rest of the settings according to your mainboard. After you are done, press escape and save the settings by pressing the Y key. Next, type make to build the Klipper firmware for your printer. After the process is complete, go to the Klipper folder, then go to the out folder. Then copy and paste the bin file to another FAT32 4KB allocated SD card. Finally put the SD card in your printer and turn it on. It will flash the new firmware and now your printer is ready to talk with the box. If you liked the video, do subscribe to my channel for more great content. If you have any questions, you can ask it in the comment section. And finally, thanks for watching.